Hey guys, today we have some snack trends from the internet. We have the hot Takis chips in different variations. We have those nasty blue ones. And we do have the infamous Dubai chocolate. And we have two of them. So, we will test them, we will rank them, and we will shoot them. Because I'm really interested how they look from up close. Especially those blue heat from Takis. They're nasty looking on the outside. So without further ado, let's begin. And let's put those Dubai chocolates on the side at the beginning, because I think we'll start with the salty ones. We will work our way up from the least hot ones, those ones. Here they stand, they are mild. The Takis Volcano. Then we're going to the Takis Dragon Sweet Chili. Then I also have a few of the Fuegos left, and then we're trying the blue heat, the hottest one of them. Let's begin with the Volcano. We will open them up. And now, smell it. Okay. Smells a bit like nacho cheese. Honestly, they look like the Fuegos, because I already tested the Fuegos. Yep, smell like some taco chips, some nacho cheese taco chips. So, let's test them. Pretty cheesy. Nice crunch, pretty cheesy. Not too hot. The Fuegos are definitely much hotter, so I like them. On to the next ones, the Dragon Sweet Chili. They are, yes, they're hot, they say. So let's open them up. Sweet chili. They are a bit more red. They almost don't smell. Okay, strange. Let's test it. Not bad. Not bad, but they're a bit hotter than the Volcanoes. Now they're definitely hotter than the Volcanoes, but they do have less taste, to be honest. So, to that standpoint, right now, the Volcanoes taste better, the sweet chilies are hotter. So here are some of the Fuegos left. I already tested them, but for the video's sake, let's try them again. Okay. They smell hearty, I would say. Salty. Do smell much more than those ones, but not as much as these ones. But they smell pretty good. Oh, let's test them. There's a bit of lemon taste on them. You can see it on the packaging here, and you can taste the lemon. I like it. They say it's extreme hot, but I think it's not hotter than the Takis Sweet Dragon Sweet Chili. Let me test one of those again, real quick. Okay, now it tastes a bit sweet. You taste the corn. The heat is similar, to be honest. The heat between those is similar, but I like the Fuegos better. It's getting hard to rank them, because I like the Volcanoes, I like the Fuegos. It's a tie between those two, I think. This one, not bad, but not my favorites. And now let's come to the blue heat. The hottest of all of them, also extreme. So let's open them up. You can see the flames on the packaging right here. Here we go. Ooh, they are nasty looking. I don't know if you can see this, but everything's blue inside. Wow. So that's how they look. I'm really curious how they will look on the close-up photos, because they really look nasty. Let's try it. Let's see how hot they are. There's some pretty. Oh yeah. Now the heat is coming. The heat is building. They are pretty sour. They are more sour than those. There is some acid on them. Honestly, I quite like them. They do have heat, but I mean, they're the hottest one, but it's nothing that's not eatable. So honestly, I thought that those one would be much hotter than they are. They are definitely hot. They taste good, pretty sour. But yeah, I like them. The heat is still building, but nothing too crazy, nothing you can do. I like them. Let's taste another one. I'm really curious how they will look up close. It's almost looking like some crystals on there. We will see. So now let's rank them from worst to best. Worst is 1 point and best is 5 points. So we'll start with the one I like the least, but they're still not bad. And that's the Dragon Sweet Chili. And I would say they are from 1 to 5. They're good 2.5. The next ones I would say are this one's hard. Next ones are the Fuegos. They are a solid 4 out of 5. They're pretty hot and they taste good. I like them better than those ones, but they're still those two. And this one tastes similar to this one, but it's hotter and it's a bit more sour. And we have those ones that are not the hottest, that are the mildest, but that tasted pretty good. So I'd say 4.5, 4.8, of course. They are the special ones, they're the blue ones. That's the most hype, it's the hottest ones. They taste good, so what did I say? 4.7? Let's make 4.7. Okay, let's put them aside and come to the Dubai chocolate. This is probably the biggest food hype on the internet after year 2024. Man, those blue Takis are building up. I honestly do not know how to open them up or how to break them. Because, I mean, I want to shoot them and they should look good, but I'm afraid that it will break really bad and then it will fall apart and then there will be no good photos. So I think I'm trying it first with a knife. So let me get one real quick. So here we go. And now, for the first time, I'm opening up the Dubai chocolate. So okay, looking good. It's in Southwest Gold here. By the way, those things are nasty expensive. I know if they're worth it, so if this doesn't taste good, oh, I will be disappointed. This was a waste of money if this doesn't taste good, of course. On the internet, these are a 100-gram bar, so they cost, in Germany, I think I got it for $4.50, but normally they cost $8 or more, so this is ridiculously expensive, so this better be good. But now, let's open it up. Okay, so here we are, the famous Dubai chocolate. Pretty small, huh? Honestly, it smells good. I mean, it is chocolate, but I'd say I would have smelled better chocolate. So I'm trying to cut it now to get a nice and clean cut. I don't know if this will work, so yeah, let's see. And let's see how green this cream is inside. It's crunchy. Ta-da! The Dubai chocolate. So at least it looks good. There's some cream in there. So now let's smell again. Okay, still smelling only chocolate. But I think we have to test it, huh? So let's try it. Tasting good, guys. Tastes really good. Not kidding. It's really good. It's crunchy. It's a really good flavor. It reminds me of something. Honestly, of all of them, if this is a 4.5, this is a 4.5 too. I really like it. I honestly had much lower expectations because, yeah, you know, with those hypes on the internet, very often they're not what they say it is. But I really like it. I thought it would be worse. It would be bad, but it's honestly pretty good. So here we go. So let's put the chocolate aside and let's get to the photos. And to take those photos, I decided I want to take photos like Apple products. White background, reduced to the minimum, the product should shine. I want to see the details. I want to see those, what is it called? I want to see the knafe in of those chocolate bars, and I want to see the little crystals on the Takis chip. So we're using a 60 megapixel camera. The brand doesn't matter. You can use a Sony, you can use whatever you want. And the camera I'm using is not a perfect one, But yeah, it's the only 60 megapixel sensor that I have. Well, I have two, but the Q3 has a fixed lens. So I'm using the Leica M11. You do not have to use this camera. It's definitely not the best. A Sony A7R Mark V would suit this one definitely better, or a Leica SL3. You have definitely better macro lenses for them, but hey, that's the camera that I have. First world problems, huh? So the way I'm going to shoot this is, I will lay those Takis down on a white sheet of paper, and then I'm mounting the camera onto that Manfrotto tripod. It doesn't matter if it's a Manfrotto tripod, you just have to get this camera on a tripod so it is solid, because we won't make only one picture, we will make 10 or more, because I want to have this really detailed, and therefore we have to photo stack this one. So yeah, we have to put that thing in a solid position, and then we have to shoot 10 or more different pictures. Everyone is focused slightly different. So let's mount the camera onto the tripod. So I turn the camera on and you almost can't see me anymore. What I will do now is I will turn on the Leica Photos app, and I will connect the camera to the app. Of course, what I want is a really solid shot. The camera has to be really solid, and therefore I do not want to touch it. I want to fire it via remote. So I'm firing it with the app. We start with the blue Takis. I mean, I think they are the most interesting ones. So we're taking one of those blue Takis, and then we're laying it down, we're positioning it here onto our paper. And then I will control it on the app, just a little bit more into the middle. Oh, that's quite a bit tricky, so that it's really in the middle and nicely focused. And then what we do is, I mean, some cameras do have automatic focus stacking. The Sony a6700, for example, that I'm using to film this video right now, has internal focus stacking, but you have to merge it after the shooting. I think there are cameras that merge the photos in camera, but most of them have to do them outside of the camera in a different program. What I'm doing is, or what you can do, you can focus stack with every camera. You do not need a special program in camera that does the stacking for you. It's a bit easier, but you don't need it. So you can just focus this by hand. So what I will do now is I will turn the focus ring always just a little bit. Then I'm taking the photo. There you go. Turn it a bit more. Shooting it again and again. And we do this until we have everything sharp. Look at the surface. This looks like it's from an alien film or something. Could be their food or a parasite or something like that. This looks really crazy. Now for the shot of the Dubai chocolate, I have to change the setup because it wouldn't work with this top-down shot. Instead, I balance it on this little light tripod here and this light stand, and I think that will work pretty good. And you can see that white background there. We are firing a flash in there, so it gets completely blown out. So this is our white background, and then we will set up a flash here to lighten up the chocolate. And later on, I only have to get rid of the little light stand in Photoshop. So let me set up the camera real quick and the flash, and then we're taking the last photo. So now everything is dialed in. The flash is set up. I have a sync module to the flash from the camera, and because we're shooting flash, we do not have to use the app anymore. Of course, flash is freezing everything, and I do have much higher speed on the camera. So now we're starting. I will shoot the different images, and then we see us again. I'm super happy how those images worked out, and I can see myself doing more of them in 2025. I think it's a lot of fun. I like those images. Maybe this is something we'll see more often on the channel in 2025. Tell me, what do you think? And now, while I take one last bite of the Dubai chocolate, I have to try to break it. Oh, it's working pretty good. This would be a nice shot as well. Maybe I do a different one too. This looks pretty nice. Can you see it? The bits and pieces that stand out. And if you want to see a more traditional video about photography, this one could be yours. So while you're watching this video, I'm eating a bit of this nice Dubai chocolate, and yeah. See you next video. Bye.